Alright, hey everyone, this is Dookie03 here, and I wanted to talk about some of the notable games that were announced. If you enjoy JRPG, Dragon Quest, top 10 video content, stuff like that, please remember to like, subscribe, and turn notifications to all. Now let's begin. Now I want to be completely honest, I generally do not watch the Game Awards because it's like super long, and I generally don't really care too much about most of the games that end up getting nominated anyways. I'm pretty particular when it comes to like what games I care about and what games I don't, and generally most of the games that end up in the nominations are games I just really don't care too much about. But I do enjoy waiting till it's over, going back and watching all the game reveal trailers and stuff like that. So I figured I'd make a video on that, kind of talking about the ones that got me at least a little bit hyped. But first off, I want to congratulate Astrobot for winning the whole dang thing. Congratulations, Astrobot. I played the free, like, pack-in game on the PS5. I think it was called Astro's Playroom, and it was really, really good. It was actually really well done. I'm not, like, the biggest 3D platformer guy. In fact, I really don't like 3D platformers, but I really did enjoy Astro's Playroom. So I do imagine I would really like Astrobot, so maybe we'll get around to that someday. And another one that I want to get around to someday and would like to congratulate is Metaphor ReFantazio. That game looked incredible. I'm glad it did well. I'm glad it won out of all the kind of JRPG choices of the year, or RPG choices of the year. I'm really glad that that was the one that kind of clinched the victory. So congratulations, Metaphor ReFantazio. You definitely deserved it. And now on to the games that really stuck out to me. So I want to kind of honorable mention, there's like a new Turok game coming out, Turok Origins I think it was called, and it looked really good, honestly. I'm not like the biggest first-person shooter guy, but hunting dinosaurs with like guns and like not just guns but like crazy unique weaponry just looks so much fun. And it looks like this game's gonna have co-op, which would like set it above and beyond for the Turok series for me. So really looking forward to seeing more on this. I hope it is co-op. If it is, might have to pick this one up. Another one I want to kind of honorable mention here is Onimusha, Way of the Sword. I don't know if this is like a remake of the original Onimusha. I'm, again, not the biggest Onimusha guy. Like, I don't really like survival horror, but I played the crap out of the first Onimusha back in the day, and I played a little bit of 2 and 3, but 1 was the one I played the most, and this one kind of really reminded me of 1. I'm interested in seeing what direction they kind of take with this game, if they kind of make it more in the lines of like the Resident Evil remakes, or if they make it more like a Soulsborne style game. It could either go like full-blown hack and slash, it could go kind of more Soulsborne-y, or it could go kind of more survival horror-y. I'm interested in seeing what route they take with this game, if it's a remake of the original or if it's like a complete reboot of the franchise. Super interested in seeing more from the new Onimusha game. Next up, I wanted to mention Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Now, we saw next to nothing on this game, unfortunately, other than the fact that it will exist. I really like the Sonic Racing games, so I'm looking forward to this one, and just looking forward to seeing more on this one, honestly. With the name Crossworlds, I hope we get to see more kind of what we saw in the first Sega and Sonic Racing game, where we're going to like different worlds from different Sega franchises and stuff like that. I really hope we get back to that again, instead of just Sonic kind of worlds and areas. I don't have a problem with like the Sonic worlds and areas. I mean, there's a lot to choose from, but I really want to see kind of that whole Sega crossover when it comes to the Sonic Racing games again. The first Sonic Racing game is still probably my favorite. Transformed was really good, but I didn't really like how the flight and boat mechanics really worked compared to the car mechanics. And Sonic Team Racing was like a good game, but there were like no characters to choose from, and the stage selection was pretty slim too. So I really hope they expand the roster and the stages, and that's really all I'm looking for in this game. I'm looking forward to just seeing more overall from Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Next up is Witcher 4. It looks pretty good. I know Witcher 3 was like really well done. It was really popular. So I'm anticipating Witcher 4 to be absolutely incredible. Just looking to see more from this one as well. Not the biggest Western RPG fan, so this one isn't like a must-buy for me, but I'm still interested in seeing more. Now, there was another racing game announced called Screamer, and it looks so good. I just can't wait to get my hands on this one, or at least to see more from it. It looks kind of like a futuristic racing game that looks like out of like a cyberpunk, kind of like 80s anime style futuristic setting. It kind of gave me like Akira vibes when they're like racing on those bikes at the beginning of the movie. It also kind of gave me like Outrun 2019 vibes, but with like modern day graphics. So I can't wait to see more from this one. It looked so good. good, and I'm super hyped for Screamer. Next up is Ryu Ga Gotoku's latest game, Project Century. Now, these are the guys that make the Yakuza and Judgment series, which I'm a big fan of. I really loved all the Yakuza games that I've played so far, which is like Yakuza 1 all the way up to Yakuza 7 Like a Dragon. I'm anticipating great things from this game. It looks really well done. The combat looks absolutely brutal. Looks like it has a bit more of a grit and realism to it than the Yakuza series does. So yeah, looking forward to checking out more from Project Century. It takes place in like 1915 or something like that, so the early 1900s, which is kind of like a time period that's not really focused on in many games. So just overall looking forward to seeing more from Project Century, seeing what it's about, and maybe getting my hands on this one when it eventually comes out. Last but not least, the game I'm most excited for by far is Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. I am so glad that they're going back to like the 2D action platformer style with the Ninja Gaiden series. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind the 3D Ninja Gaiden games, but for me, Ninja Gaiden was always at its peak on like the NES and the Master System. And speaking of the Master System, that is my favorite Ninja Gaiden game of all time, and it really looks like this game is taking a ton of inspiration from that one. With the stage design, kind of the enemy design, the locations, stuff like that. Even the story kind of seems similar to the Master System game. I'm really interested in seeing what this one turns out to be. I hope they add co-op. I don't know if it was mentioned or not, but I'd love to have a co-op Ninja Gaiden game. It looks like you're not playing as Ryu. It looks like Ryu has left for the United States and potentially is doing the events from Ninja Gaiden on the Master System during this game, because that's what happens in the Master System game. He kind of goes off to the United States because there's some business he has to take care of there. You're playing as a new character in this one, which I'm completely okay with. It looks super fun. It looks really well done, and if you love action platformers as much as I do, I recommend keeping your eye on this one. So yeah, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is the #1 game I'm most excited for that was revealed at the Game Awards this year. I can't wait to see more from it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the Game Awards if you watched it. If you didn't, I hope you went back and checked out all the trailers. What are some of the games that you're looking forward to that were announced at the Game Awards, and why? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to like, subscribe, and turn notifications to all if you haven't yet and you enjoyed the video. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, and have a good one.